Yo, it's Amanda, and she's kinda odd, but hey, she's totally Amanda.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
What's this power move?
See how this is already starting? It's gonna be a disaster. As you guys have seen before, this is my boyfriend Jarrett. I thought that I would do like a more official video, just to
3 years later.
get to know him, get to know us more. I always see these videos, so I just thought it'd be fun.
And we're bored.
Yeah, obviously, everybody's stuck at home right now, so we're just like, let's have some wine.
Every night.
And talk about ourselves. Every night.
Every night.
Alcoholics. Shh. So as you can see from the title of this video, boyfriend tag, we're just going to read off some questions and then answer them. Exciting stuff. So the first question is, where did we meet? We can like
physically or...
We can both answer these, by the way.
Okay. Should I go first? Should I go second?
It doesn't matter.
How did we meet or where did we meet?
I would say both.
Okay. So we met on the little used app. What's it called again?
Dating app called Clover. I feel like,
Clover,
yeah, a lot
right.
of people, every time we bring it up to somebody, nobody's ever heard of it.
Either people think it's really sketchy or no one's ever heard of it. I think no one's ever heard of it.
Yeah,
for the
I
most
think
part.
that's what it is too.
But, so, that's where we met.
Mm-hmm.
And the first place we met was, what's the name of that place? It's in Fullerton. It's a...
My hometown. It's everywhere though.
Yeah, it's a
Chain
Yard
restaurant?
House. Yard House.
Yes, good job.
There we go.
So that was our first date at the Yard House.
She had garlic noodles.
Shh. Exposing me. It's like the number one thing you're not supposed
And
to
she
have.
watched ice hockey the entire time.
Well,
And didn't even look me in the eye.
Shut up.
Sorry,
This is so not true.
It's
The garlic noodles is
true.
true. Okay, but like I feel on a first date sometimes you can be a little nervous. So yeah, if there's like some kind of distraction, and I'm a huge hockey fan, so I think I was just probably not having as much eye contact as I could have had. I was gonna say though about our first date, since you were living in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's right. That was terrible.
Traffic is obviously terrible. Especially
Not right now.
No, it's great right
Right
now.
now,
If you want to go to Fullerton, we're there. But it took you 2 hours.
Yeah, it was a Thursday. It was a Thursday afternoon. I left at, I think it was like 5-ish. I left.
Yeah.
5:30, and I was like, oh, I'll get there by 6:30.
I was just chilling.
Terrible.
You're like, oh, by the way, I'm running late.
2
Just get here
hours
safely.
late,
That's
so-
all I care about. I'm like a chill person. I don't really care.
Mhm.
So it worked out.
It did,
Obviously.
I guess.
But yeah, I guess to just continue on with the question, the next thing that we did on our first date was go to the movies, and
What
we
movie
saw
did you see?
one of the many Fast and Furious films. It's like,
It was one of the awful ones.
it's terrible. What was your first impression of me?
In person, first impression, or
That's true.
like, talking first impression? I mean, it's kind of the same,
Yeah.
but like, yeah.
Well, if it's not the same, like if they differ, then explain both. Do tell.
Too much work. Well, your pictures on online, you had like all like goofy band T-shirts and real old man kind of things, like Eagles, Journey.
Old man.
And I like Eagles and Journey. Don't get me wrong, but like most of the ladies I would meet online at the time would not be like sporting their Eagles T-shirt and like giving the
That's me, baby.
the fingers up for Journey. But yeah, so that was online.
Two favorite bands of all time. Got a rep.
In person, you had like your.
That caught your eye though, so don't lie.
You did. No, you look good. I was happy.
Thanks. Aw.
Came stomping over.
Oh,
your,
in person?
Your dancer
Oh,
stomp
Yeah.
came stomping down the road. If you ever
Trunk
notice,
corner.
like dancers, no offense to any dancers, it's just I guess years of training, whatever. You kind of like walk a little duck-footed.
I
and
get
they
this-
stomp all the
Well,
time.
it's like turned out because that's what we
Yeah,
want to be
duck
in
foot.
dance. Turn
Duck
out,
foot,
so we're just
yeah.
like
stomping away. She comes
Whatever.
stomping down the street at me.
You liked it.
Oh, I saw it coming. I'm like 6 miles away.
Whatever, loser. Okay. Oh, I guess should I do it about you?
I
or
feel
not?
like I'm only getting grilled here. Yeah.
Well, that's just like how the questions are, but I guess we can like flip it too. First impression of you online.
Flip it.
Flip it. Just that you were a man.
So
I
creepy.
was dealing with boys beforehand, and I.
Still creepy.
Okay, this is
Even
the thing.
creepier.
Guys my age, I'm now 29, but when we met, I was 26.
Yeah.
I just feel like men don't mature until they're older, and I was kind of just over dealing with that. So you were the perfect age for me.
Terrific. 72.
72.
Old age pensioner, as they would say.
Looking good. No, but I just felt like you treated me right, like right off the bat. Like you actually showed interest in getting to know me. It wasn't just about like, ooh, you're hot, baby. Oh. It was actually... You'd be surprised.
Go away.
Go away.
Ah.
No, You have to cut all this out.
Gollum? Gollum? Oh,
I'm
Christ.
dead. You just actually gave a shit, and I don't know, it was refreshing. I guess that's how I can just put it. You actually cared. And, like, met me halfway.
Right,
It wasn't just
borderline?
one-sided. So you actually showed interest, and I was like, okay. Then in person, obviously, I came around came around the corner too, and I was just like,
Isn't that weird? I was 2 hours late, yet I was still there before her.
Why? I guess you were actually. I feel like you pulled up at the same time.
No,
You're an
there,
idiot.
like,
Whatever, losers. Okay.
Listen, I mean, not that I mind.
Parking
I'm
sucks
happier
sometimes.
that you were fine with it, but it's just kind of funny, actually, now that I think about it.
Well,
Never-
maybe
never
because
thought
you
twice
made me
about it.
wait. I don't want to make you wait. But yeah, you were super cute. We hugged right away, and I was just like, oh, precious. I like him already. We don't have to answer all of these either, because I feel like there's a lot.
Those ones that suck. We don't have to-
When did you meet the family?
Like a month later.
Yep. Didn't waste any time. That's like one thing
Like,
about
do I come
us.
to my graduation? I was like,
Yeah. Well,
okay.
that's like such a
That's
big
fun.
moment in my life, and like I said before, like I knew right away that I liked you, and I knew right away that you were just somebody that I wanted to be around. So I'm like, I see this going somewhere. Come on down, meet the fam.
Met the dog, met the family. The dog doesn't seem to be here now. I don't know where she went. She's hiding in the bedroom.
And I met your family not too long after that.
I don't
Actually,
know,
it was that summer. I graduated in May.
What day did we meet?
April 20th.
There you go.
Yeah.
So-
So then,
April 20th, then we went to my hometown back in New York in August.
and stayed there for like a month too.
We did. But
So I was like,
we went to
fuck
Ohio.
it, I just
That's weird too, because
graduated.
when you think about it, because we
Oh,
went
true. You met
like
my whole family
June,
then.
like late May, early June. It was like late May your graduation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was like May 20th. It was
Yeah.
literally a month later. I met her entire like family in essence, like your dad's side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Then in late July, early August, we went to Ohio, met her mom's side of the family,
Yeah, for my grandma's 80th birthday, so met all of them. That was so special.
and then we went to Montauk, where I'm
Yeah.
from. So.
And I met everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves you.
I know.
And you're supposed to say everybody loves
I know,
you
they like you a lot,
too.
too.
Yeah. How long have we been together for?
Be 3 years. Ooh, what day?
In a couple
It's-
days.
Wow, in 12 days. It'll be 3 years exactly.
On 420.
Wow, that's so weird.
Believe it. But we met, so I guess that'd be 2017.
Yeah, 2017, April 20th, 2017.
What was the first thing you noticed about me? Be honest. I guess you could say like
Your duck
My-
walk.
asshole. Ass. Yes.
Well,
Well,
you were definitely you were into music, so that obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's what I was gonna say.
play music and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, for
For
me
sure.
that was kind of like a big deal. It was kind of like an importance.
exactly.
In the sense, like I don't really care if people.
Precious about
I've never really cared if people play music or have any involvement in that way, but it's nice that someone.
You
know,
know I can sing.
I've literally gone on dates with people that just like have you ask them the question like, oh no, I'm not really into music, and I'm just like,
How
I-
I never understand that.
like you don't have to. You don't
I gotta
have
have
to.
something.
I don't know, yeah, like but to have like zero interest is kind of like serial killer stuff. I think.
100%.
Yeah, it's just too odd. It's like I don't listen to music.
Well, that's
You're
cool.
like, "Ew, okay.
So duck walk, music, interest.
So I hope I don't offend anybody with that one, but
No, who gives a shit.
that's what I figured too.
The first thing I noticed about you, obviously, those ocean eyes. Those are the ones. And your beard. Like my two
My short beard,
weaknesses. Ooh, love it. Okay, next. What is my favorite restaurant?
Olive Garden.
Probably, honestly, because their 5-cheese baked ziti is my death
It's
row
our
meal.
death row meal. We
Yeah.
know.
I know, I've said it a bunch of times. It's not on here, though.
That's true.
It's bomb if you've never had it. They just always have the good deals, too. I feel like for our 2 entrees,
I
breadsticks, salad.
never ever actually went to Olive Garden. I only made fun of it. No offense.
Well,
but
because you're from New York and it's
Yeah.
like proper, kind
Italian
of just like
food.
Italian
yeah.
food, yeah.
But having that said, we did go. When's the first time we went? Maybe like 2 years ago, at least.
Well, the first one that I had
well,
to
yeah,
go, yeah.
together. I mean, like
I've been going since day one.
Where was the first one up in Burbank?
Yes.
Probably.
That's the one we always go to.
Pretty much. But like I remember, like if I was like, I was surprised.
Yeah,
Chicken Parm's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie.
It's like what, like 30-something bucks for like
two
all
people,
that shit.
It's a joke. Like you go to Domino's and get like a pizza for $30. Actually, like $40 by the time you're done.
Yeah.
Well, we get other things, but still, like it's just, it's not bad for what it is.
Exactly.
Not my favorite food in the world, but whatever.
What would yours be?
I don't have a favorite restaurant.
No,
like, I like.
Either.
I mean, I do like.
I'm so good with mine. Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. Answer right away. I think my favorite like places would be like a really good like steakhouse. Probably like I mean, like, although I haven't been to a really good steakhouse in a long time because obviously she's vegetarian, so
yeah.
Not that she cares, but
that's
it's just
the one
more
thing
like,
I miss the most though. Is steak.
I'll cook steak at home a lot. Like by a lot, it's like once a month. I'll get myself a good steak and I'll eat that rather than eating a lot of mediocre stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'll just get it. But most of the time, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's a single specific thing.
Shut up. What do we argue about the most?
Just probably waking up late.
Really?
I don't think we don't argue about it, but it's like the thing that kind of like the thing that kind of irritates me because then it kind of puts me. I kind of get into the habit of getting up late as well.
Oh.
So, but I also go to bed.
Really heard you say
I can go to bed at 5 a.m. and get up in 3 hours
because
and
you're an alien.
Function.
I need 8 hours.
I've always been like that. But I've always been like that. I'll work like a full day and go to bed at 2, be up by like 6, and then work another full day and not have a problem. I don't know. It's weird. I wish I could go to sleep.
Our schedules are all off right now, so yeah, I am waking up later because I'm going to bed at like 4 a.m. But usually
messy
I like 10 a.m. That's a good time for me usually.
I'm
not a morning person. I don't know. We just fight about like stupid things. Like we don't ever have like blowout arguments. It's just like dumb stuff. Sometimes I can work on my communication a little bit, which is funny because I am a communications.
We procrastinate a lot together, and we kind of like multiply each other's procrastination.
Okay. But I was going to say,
you know what I mean?
Like, my major was in communications. I like to pride myself on having good communications, but sometimes I'm just, like, not a confrontational person, so I feel like I just, I get, like, overwhelmed sometimes, and I just, like...
shut down and run out of the room.
Sometimes. If we're being completely honest. Raw and real, and you hate that. So I'm trying to work on that.
Crazy.
But...
That's all right. I do lots of annoying things. I know I do.
Yeah, but...
I'm old and annoying.
You're not old and annoying. I love you. But I just think that there's nothing, like I always say.
No, there's nothing glaring.
Yeah. Nothing we can't, like, get through, please. We hardly ever have those anyway, so... Whatever. That's normal anyways. Who wears the pants in the relationship? What a stupid question.
Yeah, I mean, I know those people. I know those relationships. You see them with people.
And I wouldn't be in a relationship like that.
We're even. We
100%.
We cater to each other.
Yeah.
I think is the best way to kind of
say. Well, it's so stupid, and I hate when people.
Well, it's like
we're a team.
If you don't feel like cooking, I'll cook. If I don't feel like it, if I'm like tired of cooking a few nights in a row or a few breakfasts in a row,
it's
then you
50-50, and that's what I've always wanted. Just somebody that meets you halfway. And, pick up the slack when the person's, like, having a bad day or whatever it may be. It's not like...
Not to be all, doling out advice, because I think that's really irritating when people advise other people. It's very easy to do so. It just makes you look like an idiot. But
Agreed.
I will give advice at this time.
I tell everyone.
I don't even remember what I was going to say, really.
Oh, Jesus
I just think, like, realistically, you just need to be able to work together and like not argue and just be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I've had plenty of relationships where like, you're always just doing your own thing and not thinking about it. But like if you're 100% honest with each other, then that's really all you can expect or really want.
Yeah.
And not get angry if someone's honest. Yeah. I think that's the big key. Is like you can be honest with people, but if the person's going to blow up on you, you're never going to be honest. So.
Well, and it's all about being able to feel comfortable enough with your partner to actually tell them exactly how you feel.
Exactly. And know that there's not going to be repercussions and
we're just having an open conversation.
Stupid bickering following that and like little slamming doors and and all that.
Speaking from past experience, I feel.
We're watching Grace and Frankie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're old. Fucking hilarious though. Check it out.
Show.
On Netflix. Alright.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. If I'm watching TV, good segue, what am I watching? Okay, if we're not watching it together, what am I watching?
I'll preface that I like
here we go.
deep entwined pull you in storylines.
Oh, well, I do too.
I know you do. You actually notice probably more about a film or a TV show than I would, like, as far as filming goes and storylines and all that kind of stuff. You probably, like, actually, you'll pick up. I'll just get lost in it and just not think and just kind of get
once you
absorbed.
study that in school, it's like that. It just changes you forever. So
I think
that's
but having that said, she'll watch a lot of really dumb.
I like trash
shows.
TV. I really do.
Dumb reality. Like, you kind of got me watching a few of them, and I've never liked them. But then I totally understand why people get into them, because once you start watching, you're like, you have to find out what happens.
It's just a stupid escape, and
people
I
annoy you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I've always liked that kind of stuff.
less reality, more scripted.
Yeah.
And with the amount of scripted television that's really good right now.
Well, you know that I enjoy that too. But I just feel like if we're not watching something together, then I take that opportunity to watch all the shows that you don't want to watch, or it's just like horror stuff, because that's like my favorite.
Yeah, horror. That's a thing. I'm not really
true crime, horror, all day.
True crime's cool. Horror's not bad. Like, good. Once again, like, problem with horror, most of that genre is either kitschy, kind of like whatever films, which it has its place and that's fine. But I feel like a lot of them fall short of being actually scary and fall into that without meaning to.
Well,
if you mean to do it, that's cool. But like if you're trying to be something and you just don't do a good job and don't execute well, and that's what ends up happening with a lot of horror movies. Like, it just becomes crap TV.
And it's so weird because I feel like it doesn't ever really like scare me either too. So it's funny that I
plug my ears.
I don't know. I just like it does get you like it kind of like brings it up, like you feel it.
I have to walk out of the room. I usually go get like more wine or.
But I don't ever get scared. Like I just like the adrenaline and that feeling, suspense, all that kind of stuff.
When I was a kid, I used to plug my ears. I'd watch it, but I'd like cover my ears.
I've been watching it since I was like 7.
I'd be like this, but like staring at the TV, but have both hands on my ears.
Yeah. My uncle let me like watch. The Crow isn't even really horror, but
that's not horror.
For like a 7-year-old, they probably.
Is it funny? I just noticed how you say horror and I say horror.
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 Horror. Here's your New York accent coming out.
Horror.
What shoe size do I wear? This is riveting content.
You're a 15 in women's?
Yes, correct.
An 8.
Yeah.
I know.
You're a 9, 9.5?
Basically, yeah.
I knew it. What is my favorite kind of sandwich? These are so stupid. Some of these.
That's weird. Now, let me think. This is like, there's probably a good answer to this.
Well, being a vegetarian.
I know, it's kind of weird. Like, if you go to Subway, you get like the worst vegetarian sandwich, because like if I was a vegetarian, and if I was gonna go to Subway, I'd be like, cool, I'm gonna get some red onion, I'll have some spinach on there, I'll get like all healthy things like peppers, I'll maybe get some cucumber. Like, she gets like avocado.
Do you want to hear my Subway order?
Avocado, tomato.
I usually get a foot long. Double American cheese, because if you don't get
healthy,
they'll double it up for you.
Hang on. American cheese, which is processed cheese.
It's
not
good there
cheese.
Though, okay?
It's
don't
the
be
same.
hating.
It's the same as everywhere.
Don't be hating.
It's the same as everywhere.
So then,
that's processed cheese.
Load it up with some mayo, because I'm not vegan, obviously, with the cheese.
That's so gross.
Pickles, I always say extra pickles. Load that sucker
Let's keep
up.
track of this order here. Double American
avocado,
cheese, lots of pickles, extra mayo,
tomato,
avocado.
Sometimes a little bit of mustard if I'm feeling fancy, and just salt and pepper. I think that's all I get.
That is.
Obviously, like, there's been times where I like dabble in like cucumbers, blah blah blah, but I like it the way I like it.
Dabbles in cucumbers.
Dabbles in stupid. Well, I already have so many pickles on there, and they are cucumbers, so whatever. But yeah, that's probably my favorite.
I never liked the bacon thing. Like, people like burn their bacon, and like that's how they have it. To me, it just tastes. Oh no, we lost our light.
Oh, that's okay.
I think we're probably fine. Just double check.
That's gonna be weird though. It's gonna change.
It's not gonna change.
Well, we can just say that it went off.